Well, it's about time I'll give. Well, it's about time I'm going to give Rigg's Gear a true review. And I'll tell you why. Because now I got 16,000 miles on the stuff I ordered from Nelson-Riggs. So I'm in my garage. I just came from Alabama. I went to Alaska, came home, and I don't know, maybe about a month afterwards, I went to Barber's Motorsport Museum in Leeds, Alabama. There was a BDR event, so I attended it and went one day up there, actually 2 days, but I spent one day and then traveled back home. Went through Montgomery, Selma. I wanted to see that little history there and then came home. But it's time to talk about these bags. I wanted something that was rainproof, waterproof, because I was going to be traveling through some rain up in Alaska and everything, and I didn't want my gear or my clothing, my food, or anything that I was packing to get wet. And the cost is really good. So that's what I ended up getting. I ended up getting Rigg's Gear right there. Got my bag right up here. Avalanche. Got some fuel here and water up front. I will explain the bags here in a minute. It does got some inserts for each bag, and I label them clothes and the other one food, because that's what I was packing at the time. For Alabama, I just packed clothes on both sides. I was going to stop, get fuel, and just eat at restaurants, stay in hotels, so I wasn't really worried about packing a whole bunch of food or anything like that. It was just mainly clothes. So, true review, I'm giving it 2 thumbs up. Rigg's Gear, and I'll put a link below. If you use my discount code, Rigg's Gear is giving me a small little portion return on it, probably to buy me some coffee or something like that. But it gets you a great discount. Anything over $50, get free shipping, and you get 25% on all your orders, and you can't go wrong with that. Especially with the holidays coming, use the code, help me out. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And I'm going to talk about these bags and give you my honest opinion. Well, on these bags, you can see this is a side saddle bag. And I got the quick release bracket. I'll go through that in a minute. But this is what I like about it. If you look, this whole bag opens up completely. You can actually look in it, and it's super great. Easy to take gear in and out. You can use the liner, or you don't have to use a liner. So if you look, see how wide it is? Super wide. So when you go to put the inserts, when they're loaded with the weight, they just fall right into place, just like this. This is the 40-liter dry bag. I demonstrated on the saddle bag how wide it opens up, but even on these other, any bag, look how wide it is. And I got all my camping gear in here. Everything I need from camping and sleeping in, which I'm talking about the tent, my sleep pad, my pillow, my tent, my stake, a chair. I mean, I have everything in here, and I can see it, and I can actually open it up. Now, I'm going to demonstrate another bag that I have that it's not Rigg's Gear. It's actually one that I bought at a local bike shop, and I'm not going to give you the brand, but you pretty much know. So when you open these up, these is a dry bag too. I mean, they'll probably seal the water. I mean, but you can't even open these up. This is it. That's all it opens. So to get anything in and out of this, you got to put it straight up and down and then slide it in there. But you can't even see what you have. This, I have another tent in here and I can't even tell. Can't open it up. Same thing with a smaller bag that I had. Look at this, is all that opens up. And you got to really stuff things. Now compare to this, you open it up, look how wide it is. You can see everything you have in there, and it's great because it's Rigg's gear. And what I like about it as well, the way it feels, and it has a release valve. So when you get things in there, you squeeze it, takes the air out, compacts it a lot better, and it's great. Love it. So if you guys are going to order, I can tell you, because this has been all the way to Alaska and back here. I did not take this dry bag with my tent gear to Alabama because I didn't need to. I was staying in hotels. But using these side bags, I do got the quick release. That's about one issue that I have, but I did fix it. Well, I fixed the issue on myself. At first, when I got these, I'm like, man, I had so many straps. But once you learn the system, it's already on there. Once you learn the system, it's so simple. Snap, snap. This snaps to the side here. The other one snaps to the side after you roll it down. Take a couple times like that. Snap it. Right here, another one the other side. And then this one goes over to the top. You hinge it on this. That's it. Done. The issue that I had, I did order the quick release because I wanted to take the bags off and on every time I was going to check into a hotel. And when they do lock, they do lock. But I had an issue, but I went ahead and fixed it. I didn't worry about it in Alaska because actually these straps, I had them actually around my rack. So I could not take these off. I can just take the liners out. But when I went to Alabama, I figured I'd just take the whole thing off and on, and it's real simple. I'm going to show you. So when you put these on here, that's it. So I think this is the, yeah, I got the wrong one on this side. This goes on the other side. Got all my tools. I'm working on the chain. So here you go. You put this on here, and then all you do is you snap that. But here's the issue. That's what I did. I drove off and the bag fell off. And the reason for it, see how it just pulls off? You got to make sure it locks. Pull back on it to make sure it locks. And if it doesn't, just adjust the bottom a little bit. Probably off a little bit. See? That's locked. It's not going to come off. So you got to pull on it after you hinge it up. And they have a little slot here. It has a little hole that goes all the way across. What I did, put a zip tie afterwards and zip tied it. So when I go to the next hotel, cut the zip tie, pull this up, and bags come off. Super nice, super easy. Total weight, I went ahead and stopped and weighed myself at a recycle place coming back from Alabama. Everything that I had minus 1 gallon of fuel with me on it was 760 pounds. So I was dragging some weight. Wore the tire out. That caused my chain to come off 3.6 miles away from the house. And it's my mistake. I should have checked the chain that morning to make sure it didn't have too much slack on it, which I did not. I just wanted to make it home. Chain came off. I just had my bike towed because I wasn't sure if there were some other issues. But since then, I parked it here. I ordered a new chain, new sprocket, front and back, and my tires, I got them on order. And that's probably what caused the chain to come off, was the wear in the tire, and there was a weight off my wheel that was actually hanging on and knocking. So all that probably knocked the chain off, that caused it to go off. So anyways, Rigg's gear, order it. I'll put the link below. I almost forgot, didn't forget this. I also have a tank bag, and the tank bag works great. Snap it in and out everywhere I go. Carry it up to the hotel. Got a handle there, you can carry it. It's waterproof. Once you zip it, you can just lower these after you zip it, and that'll keep the water out of your bag. It's great. Keep all my documentation up front. And the zipper here, I don't put anything on the clear plastic. You could put mapping or your passport if you're crossing into another country or something, just to make it convenient. But if you're going to get it out, you got to unzip it and go through here. It has a little yellow tab, pull it off, and then you can get into the glass, into the plastic up front here, just like that. Yep, super nice, durable, have no issues. And like I told you, when I had that luggage on this side, on my other bag, when it fell off, no damage. So I know they're built really good. Must have been going about 20 miles an hour when the bag did fall off, because it didn't hinge right, like I was talking about. But that's a small little fix. That's on your, it's an error of the person that has bought the bags. It's not the manufacturer of the part or the gear or anything like that. Like I said, the gear is excellent. Give it 2 thumbs up. I do have just shy of 17,000 miles on these bags. So if you're going to get anything, Rigg's gear. I'll put the link, like I said, down at the bottom. Can't beat the deal. Christmas is coming. Load up. Even if you already have some bags like I do all over, have Moscow over there, 40 Reckless, some other bags here that I'm not going to use. This is what I'll be using from now on. Rigg's gear. Adventure. Right there. Rigg's gear. Can't go wrong with that, guys. Anyways, I'm going to head out. Might jump on one of my other bikes, but I'm not sure. Want to get this all fixed up for my next adventure. What do you guys think? Remember, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Remember, guys, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'm just nearly there. Help me out. I'm thinking about going full-time YouTubing. If you guys click on that subscribe, I'll be giving you a lot more content. I just haven't done it. I got so much footage. It's a lot of work. I'm retired, so I do have the time, but I have some other responsibilities that I'm taking care of. But hey, if I get enough subscribers, I'm going to go full-time and give you a lot of different areas to ride here in Arizona, my backyard. So guys, like always say face the road, go face the dirt. Okay guys.